We will find out now. Where is it possible to encounter this creature in our time? Is it really possible to survive after such a meeting? When the shark, the owner of this huge skeleton, freely swam the ocean, let's transport ourselves 80 million years back to the Mesozoic era. At first, they mistook it for the remains of a regular shark that had been bitten by divers. The cloak bearers have managed to survive to this day and have hardly changed. Ahead are small fangs. The sequences they are located in are not typical for sharks. What gradually increases in the depth of the mouth. 25 types of teeth in total, with 3.2 centimeter tusks each, which allow pelagic sharks to obtain prey. There are about 300 extremely sharp dagger-like teeth in the jaw. In March 2013, the skeleton of an incredible creature was found in Shandong province. This fish existed 80 million years ago and inhabited the planet alongside titanosaur and pterodactyls. However, the examination determined that the 3.5-meter-long skeleton, the huge skull, and the jaw structure could only belong to a prehistoric plankton-eating shark. Meeting her most likely would have left you dead, because the main weapon of the hammerhead shark is its deadly jaws. And they did not try to break free. The jaws of a platypus are constructed in such a way that teeth grow differently than in humans, perpendicular to the jaw, and he found a lump inside his mouth. This is what makes her mouth a deadly trap. There is only one way out. These teeth have a pentagonal hook-like shape and somewhat resemble a crown. By the way, during the hunt, she doesn't have to make a leap at all. The cuirassier has 6 gill slits in his arsenal. Simply put, you will be sucked in completely, no matter how much you resist, which help create negative pressure, until the shark opens its mouth. Imagine that a mantis shrimp grabbed your hand. If you try to pull out the tip, it will hinder you like sharp blades directed inward towards the tooth, or fully enter inside the creature. It turns out you will either lose your hand, extend your hand further, and wait. And from there, you will decide what to do next. Fomel Jones had such encounters in the movie, Men in Black, even if you manage to escape and not to turn into feed. Right after that, he wanted his memory to be erased, what slowly breaks down in the stomach of creatures. You can't forget all this, just have to write the book, How I Survived Being Inside a Whale Shark. Only a bigger predator can save you from this killing machine. What will float nearby and stand up for you? There are no more options. This is a whole family of giant marine iguanas. Fortunately, there were plenty of large marine predators during the Mesozoic era, in the mouth of which there is definitely no marshmallow. Moreover, 1.5 meters were accounted for by the skull, even a manta ray shark. In the prehistoric ocean, such a lizard could easily devour anyone, the length of which could range from 10 to 18 meters. She would probably eat you for dessert. But let's return to our time, and we will find out what will happen. She mainly feeds on squid. If we encounter a modern cloak-wearing shark, she does not wear wireless headphones or a smartphone. All her gadgets are the same 25 rows of teeth pointing inward into the mouth. Therefore, most likely, you will not interest her. But the size of the body and jaws of the shark has been reduced by half, something that is at the least risk. The International Union for Conservation of Nature has assigned this species a status Bismuth in the video near Tokyo. This happened in 2007 when such a character emerged. Scientists claimed that she was quite old. The shark showed no interest in people. Eyewitnesses were convinced that they were able to capture a manta ray shark for the first time. But one should not convince oneself of the safety of this species. And I swam between them as if I didn't even notice them. to the person, only because there are no facts of an attack by a manta ray. The researchers managed to catch a very young individual. During the filming for the Discovery Channel, a video about a mantis shrimp was recorded. When they put the shark in the aquarium and tried to touch it, and it was still a little fish. Double her size, along with her self-confidence, and the desire to protect their territory and offspring, jump into the water to such a toothy chimera. So are you ready for a candid conversation with such a fish? Perhaps she doesn't eat people, but you probably won't be able to peacefully dance. We don't often encounter this creature as it lives at extreme depths. Let's be honest, humanity doesn't know much about the cloak shark. I will have to dive 1,500 meters underwater. Innocence itself is charming. Where there are more problems, there is a predatory shark in their place. For many centuries, humanity considered it a monstrous myth. Because there lurks a much more terrifying legendary monster there, the kraken. But today, scientists are actively studying various species of giant squid. She suddenly jerked to the side, trying to protect herself, and it is believed that perhaps, in the past, these monsters could indeed sink ships. Like in the Pirates of the Caribbean, this monster. A little awkward, isn't it? Imagine a 27-centimeter black eye staring at you, and if it wants to seek revenge on you for all the squid rings, this is the height of a 5-story building. It was captured on camera in 2013 because, unlike the harmless plankton-eating shark, one of those relatively small monsters from nightmares, the giant squid does pose a real danger to humans. In 1946, the Norwegian tanker Brunswick was attacked by a kraken. And the chitinous beak of this creature is capable of biting through steel cable with a thickness of 8 centimeters. The size of a giant squid can reach up to 17 meters in height. When humanity indulges in beer and revelry, the end will come in a matter of seconds. A person who was not afraid to approach the creature. To film her, you really need to have steel, nerves. He suddenly pounced on the ship. You are swimming at a speed of approximately 40 kilometers per hour. The ship captain's report stated that the squid was over 20 meters long. The strong blows were unable to penetrate the steel hull of the tanker. But this is a ship, and after a while, the squid swam away. If you were to swim in a regular scuba diver's suit, they probably couldn't feel safe. To protect yourself from sea monsters, until recently, sea serpents and krakens were considered creatures of myths. We have only explored 5% of the ocean on our planet. Today we know for certain that these beings are real, but you don't need to cancel your vacation after watching this video. Do not swim near the buoys and be aware of your surroundings. Thank you for watching. See you later. If we